We need to take care of these air rifles to keep them in good working order and to be safe for the next shoot. This is entitled Maintenance and Repair, but basically it is maintenance. Every time you purchase an air rifle, you get an instruction manual that comes with it. It gives you a good clue as to when the cleaning should take place, and if there's anything wrong with the air rifle, then you can refer to the instruction manual that tells you how to get it back to the manufacturer, who should actually do work if it comes to taking it apart. These air rifles, before cleaning, you should always check to make sure that the barrel is clear. And what we look for in the maintenance part of it is to make sure that there's no rust either in the barrel or on the air rifle. After you shoot it, we touch all these parts with our hands that has acid and or grease on it, and it has to be removed at cleaning time. You'll always be able to use a silicone-based cleaner. You don't really use oil to clean the barrel or any of the end. You use a silicone base. You rub it down. And as you're doing your wipe down and cleaning, always keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. We've already checked to make sure the rifle is safe and the safety is on. After about 100 shots, then your maintenance piece would be to check to make sure all of the screws are still tight. There's a screwdriver that'll come in your maintenance kit. You check all the places on the rifle that has a screw to make sure it's still tight. There's one up on top, and the ones on the side. The oils and lubricants that we're using are non-petroleum oils. And the reason that we use non-petroleum oils is that the petroleum oil-based oils can cause possibly dieseling in the barrel. After 1,000 shots, then we do maintenance to the chamber. And we use what's called chamber lube. And in this instance, a little goes a long ways. You never want to use a lot. So the barrel is, we charge the rifle. And when you look inside, you can see there's a space here that you actually drop a couple drops down inside. And that's all that's needed. There are a few other places that are pivot points that need to put oil on them as far as your maintenance goes. And we will change to a different oil. And that will be for your pivot points here, here, the moving parts of the barrel, here. And you can even put a little dab inside on the trigger mechanism. And in this case, a little goes a very, very long ways. The other part that we clean in maintenance, after a good session of shooting, you always want to maintain your barrel to keep it clean. And in order to do that, there's a little dab of oil that I put on the end of this cotton swab. You take your rod and you go from the breech in and you just push it through. And you can see the dirt that comes through it and off. After you run your first patch through with the oil on it, you can then take a dry patch and then you run the dry patch through the same way. And you can see that when it comes out, it still has a little of that oil on it. So what I would do is maybe a third patch one last time to run it through, just to make sure everything is great and that you got all the residue out, and run it through one last time. And there you have it. That comes out pretty clean. After everything has been cleaned thoroughly, you'd wipe it down one time more. And then your clean air rifle is ready to be stored. Suggested that you always store it in a place where it's low humidity and a safe place, separate from the ammo, that no unauthorized people can get to it. And that is cleaning and maintenance 101.